Good morning, student. Now our next topic of chapter number 8 is equilibrium. When all the forces acting on the body are counterbalanced by equal and opposite forces, so that the sum of the forces equals 0. It is called the state of equilibrium. A body is said to be in equilibrium if it is at rest or moving with uniform velocity. In other words, if the linear and angular acceleration of a body are zero, the body is said to be in equilibrium. Or we can say that when two or more forces act on a body such that their resultant or combining effect on the body is zero and the body retains its state of rest or of uniform motion, then the body is said to be in equilibrium. With respect to the state of a body, equilibrium may be divided into two categories. First is static equilibrium and the second is dynamic equilibrium. Static equilibrium. When the center of the gravity is in the stable position, it is static equilibrium. If the combined effect of all the forces acting on a body is zero and the body is in the state of rest, then its equilibrium is termed as static equilibrium. Example, all stationary bodies, or when one is sitting or performing a handstand in gymnastics. Next is dynamic equilibrium. When the center of gravity is in motion, it is dynamic equilibrium. When a body is in state uniform motion and the resultant of all the forces acting upon it is zero, then it is said to be a dynamic equilibrium. For example, jump by using parachute, or when one is running or performing cartwheel in gymnastics. Principles of stability. What is stability? Stability is usually referred to as balance in sports and games. Stability is the state when all the forces acting upon a body are perfectly balanced and the body remains at rest. The body's ability to maintain stability or balance is governed by the following principle. First is, the nearer the center of gravity is to the center of the base of support, the more stable the body. The lower the center of gravity, the greater will be the stability. Balance is lost when the center of gravity extends beyond the boundaries of the base of support. Keeping the body's weight centered over the base of support helps in maintaining stability. Some activities, such as walking on a balance beam, require a small base of support. In such type of activities, it is very easy to lose one's balance. When balance is lost while performing on the beam, the arm or leg on the opposite sides from which gymnast is leaning is raised to shift the center of gravity back towards the base of support. Easiest and safest pyramid for beginners are those in which the participants are on their hands and knees. Second is, the lower the center of gravity is to the base of support, the greater the stability. Or greater stability is obtained if the base of support is widened in the direction of the line of force. An individual should lower his center of gravity while performing any activity that requires stability. For example, a wrestler takes semi-crouched position for maintaining stability. In running, an individual can stop more efficiently and quickly if the bends his knees and places his feet in a forward stride position to prevent falling at the time of follow through. A shot putter also involves bending his knees. In pushing and pulling heavy furniture, she can put his whole body into the act without loss of balance. Third principle is, for maximum stability, the line of gravity should intersect the base of support at a point which will allow the greatest range of movement within the area of the base in the direction of force causing motion. or stability can be increased by widening the base of support. In achieving greater stability, widening the base of support helps a lot. For example, while standing, spreading the feet in the direction of movement adds stability. For activities where a stance is required, using both hands and feet creates a widest base. A football player, knowing he will be pushed from in front, should lean forward so that he can give in a backward direction without losing his balance. The next topic is center of gravity. A center of gravity which all individuals and objects have can shift depending on the position or movement of individual or object. Center of gravity is an imaginary balancing point where the body weight can be assumed to be concentrated and equally distributed. Its symbol is COG or CG. It is a point of exact center around which the body may rotate freely in all directions. It can also be called center of mass. We know that the earth always attracts everything towards itself. When we throw an object into the air, it falls to the ground. An object thrown from height comes down to the earth. There are three terms of gravity of the earth. First, this gravitation always exists. Secondly, this gravitation affects only on one side. Thirdly, this gravitation acts on every particle of every object. Objects attract each other according to their capability on the basis of this law. Some object is attracted by the large one, as Earth is a large object. It attracts all the other objects toward itself. The force of gravitation of the Earth lies towards its center. Owing to this, all the objects are attracted towards the center of the Earth. Location of center of gravity. The center of gravity can be located within or outside the body, depending on the body's configuration and position. It is inside an object when the object is uniform and outside the object when it is non-uniform. All the particles of an object are equally affected by the gravity of the earth. An object remains stable when it lies in horizontal position on the earth. An object containing more particles is more attacked when it is lying in the vertical position. This object is either inclined to that side or falls to the ground to that side. The center of gravity affects the organs of a person who is in a standing position. These organs lies in his feet. Gravity effect equally in all sides. Gravity force standing on center and point is helpful in keeping him in standing position. The weight of the body is equal on this place of center. This place of center is called the center of gravity of the person.